Okay, we're going to show you a couple of basics about the Phonak app. First thing you want to do, and this is obviously after you've connected the hearing aids to your phone and you followed that two-part process. We're going to open this up. First thing it's going to do is attempt to connect to your hearing aids. It has found them both. Okay, so let's go over a few important things about the app. Over here is the mute button. So this is very helpful if you go into a place and it's just too loud and you're ready to take out your hearing aids. Let's just go ahead and turn them off, and you'll see a corresponding grayed out icon there in the middle. When you take that off and you restore it, it's now green. This is the volume. It controls both devices. You can either slide it down to make it lower or up to make it higher. 0 is what I call the startup volume. If you'd like to adjust one of them independently, use this split bar or split button right here. So when you press that, you now can control the right one individually from the left one. The next step that I'll show you is down here. This enables you to access certain features of your hearing aid. Usually you could do more than just the remote control balance, but it looks like that's all we're able to see here. And that's probably because I'm in this Bluetooth streaming. So the button that I'm pushing up here, this little down arrow right there, that tells you what program you are currently in. The default program is called the AutoSense OS 3.0. So once you're on that, now you press that lower right hand button and you are able to control a few of the parameters. So up here, clarity and comfort, these are just quick buttons. If you find you're in a situation and you want to get some increased clarity of speech, you push this button and it provides a slight emphasis in the middle and high frequencies and a roll off in the lows. If you press comfort, then what will happen is it rolls off some of the high frequencies here. So these are just broad-based function buttons, and it's really controlling this graphic equalizer that you see here. So volume is self-explanatory. It's another way you can adjust the volume. This is very helpful when you're in a place with a lot of noise because you can control the amount of noise reduction the devices are currently using. If you slide it over to the right, you will be able to increase your noise reduction. This one right here has to do with changing the directionality of the microphones to give it a more narrow focus. If you slide it to the right, you'll notice that icon changes and you have less of the black in front. So these will default back to its original unless you hit save. If you save that, it will save your preferences. Let's go back here, this back arrow, and make sure we've covered almost everything, which we nearly have. I up here is information. This is that tutorial you receive when you first install the app with the hearing aids. So you can go through this again and it will tell you all of the same things I'm telling you and just takes you through some of the big things that the app does. So that is how to access that. Let's go ahead and close that. And then last but not least is up here, the upper right hand portion. So this is going to give you some information. If you hit the remote control, it will go back and you can control features of the app. If you press My Hearing Aids, it's going to give you information about your programs, your statistics, Bluetooth phone call. If we go to remote support, if your professional is enabled to do this, then they would be able to actually help you remotely. And the hearing diary allows you to submit your experiences with the hearing devices directly to your practitioner if they are set up to do so. You have to find out from your office if they are set up for remote support and the hearing diary. And these all are based off of that as well. So in a sense, that is how you use the app for the Phonak devices.